really explain it. I am so into you. I really like what you done to me. I can't really explain it.
Hey.
I'm so into you. Be the way you hold me. Be the way you say. I'm not too sure what you go. But I know I keep in the space.
Can you hear me? I was my camera.
I always look slow when I do the heart. I don't know how to do it. It's like
I'm
this.
trying to get my camera right. It's trying to act real crazy right now.
I always look like I'm like throwing up some gang signs. That shows how much I just be like, hey, peace, whatever.
Watch this. Watch this.
Hey everyone. Hey Best Lady. Jigga J. Jigga J. Hey, Jigga J. It's okay. Leroy Brown. Leroy Brown.
What's everybody drinking on?
In this stream or you get banned. Hey, hey. Y'all got your drink? Drink on.
Yep.
Drink on. Drink on.
Korean beer,
Hey,
Korean beer.
Hey, lurkers. Hey, lurkers. Hey, we appreciate you. Hey, lurkers. Facebook. Hey, Facebook. Hey,
Oh, okay. We're on Facebook too.
Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Hey. Let's dance. Shake off that day. That week.
Oh,
Yes.
the last month.
Last few months. Last year. Last 2 years. Let's talk. Let's talk. Hey,
Life.
Queen.
Life.
Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Hey. I can chance there. Chance there. I mean, chair dance good. Ooh, if I had a slap command. Hey, Diddy, my trouble twin. Hello. All right, Jugga, stop. Don't act like that. Like that. Everybody is in here is a safe place. We try not to ban anyone. We try very hard. But that's on my mind. They got control of that.
My band finger is very tricky, y'all. It's very tricky.
So my mind says it's all on them. If it happens, it happens. I have no control.
Pew pew.
I'm trying to get my camera right, y'all. It just don't want to act right.
See, I'm on my tablet, so my camera's like over here, but in order to see y'all, I gotta look this way, so it looks like I'm looking off to the side.
Okay, Leroy. We about to get started. We got some people in here. Hey, thank you for being here. We thank you. We thank
Make sure
you.
y'all hosting.
Stay lifted, Queen. It's okay. We got you. Hey, hey. Shake it off. Decompress. 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 Yes. Thank you, Jigga. Thank you for the host.
Thank you for the host.
So
Ho,
so so so
ho,
so.
ho, ho, host. I'm trying to get my DJ Prodigy voice. The probably it's not gonna work.
You know he'll be here in about an hour, so we'll get it
Oh yeah,
before
he
then.
late. Always late.
He stopped streaming an hour
All
ago.
right, everybody got their energy going. We're gonna get started because, of course, I'm sorry. This camera is like really irking my nerves. Like I feel like you can't even see part of my head. Hold on. Okay. I think that's better. Y'all want to hear
Yeah.
this last one? Y'all want to hear this last one? Give me the dancing emotes. Tell me how you feel. Dance, 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 dance.
I'm
Hey,
chair twerking. I'm
emotes,
chair twerking.
emotes. Yeah, yeah. I
Oh, you
see
got a
you,
couple.
guys. I see you. Come on. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. All right.
Getting my notes ready.
Yep, homework.
Y'all, Beauty, when she gives me homework, I be sweating because I'm
What
like,
finger?
oh,
Yeah, it's a finger. D. Oh Lord. Yes, that was my finger. Trouble twin already. Already. Yes, you
uh-uh.
did. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and wind down a
Uh.
bit.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So I got a tab open on OE. He's putting
All
up that
right.
damn trouble board, Beauty.
Right, right.
He sucks.
How is everyone? How is everyone? Hello, hello, hello. We see how we got our troublemakers in the building. It's okay. It's all good. Sometimes it's all right to be in trouble, cause a little bit of trouble. And I see my trouble twin right there. Deb D. Trouble. See, her name says it. But anyway, hello. Welcome to a safe place. Tonight, we are going to touch on a very serious topic. I wasn't going to stream tonight because this week is my mother's surgery week. So I really was not going to stream tonight, um, trying to get prepared for that. But because of the messages, the requests about human trafficking, and seeing a lot of the mean things that are happening, you know, it's just not snatching and grabbing. People are really being mean now. It's almost like they leave you to die. This camera is irking me, sorry y'all. But they're leaving people to I guess it just does not want to cooperate today to die. Um, thank you, Jigga. Thank you. Yeah, she has surgery on Thursday. So we're getting ready for that. But as I said, they're being really mean to this point to where they're not only snatching people, they're literally putting poison on things to catch people. So we're gonna just touch on it briefly. Like I said, I hadn't planned on streaming tonight, but I feel like this was a very important topic. Welcome my co-host, Christian Levin, my mod, Christian Levin, and my other babe, my other co-host that's stepping in for Dev tonight. Y'all have keep y'all prayers up for Dev and his family. Um, just
Yeah.
keep prayers for him and his family, please. He couldn't be here tonight. So Joy is always stepping in to make sure Team Dopeness is taken care of. So thank
And
you
make
so
sure I behave.
yeah. But we can't do that. Nicole Pillay, hello, Queen. Hello, hello, hello.
And
Um,
Cuermo couldn't be here because he got a job.
yeah,
So,
he wanted to be here so bad, so bad, but he got a job.
and we're not about to pay
Are
his
you?
bills. He was talking about he was gonna call out. I was like, no, no,
We
no.
not we can't pay his
No.
bills. Lex,
Mm.
are you? Is you frozen? I think you might be frozen. I don't think we frozen. Are
Yeah,
we
I'm not
frozen?
frozen.
Are
No,
we
I'm
frozen?
not.
Sorry,
Frozen?
I'm
No,
multitasking.
no frozen. What Lex did it work? Oh.
She said even baby Jesus can't do that. Hey, Nicole Pila. I know, doesn't Cuermo got like 45 kids, or is that Devin that got 45 kids?
That's Devin.
What?
It's Devin.
Okay.
Now, Primo has one more on the way. He has one on the way.
Oh yeah, we can't pay them bills. Those
Yeah.
are newborn baby bills.
Well, get
Mm-mm.
unfrozen then. Unfrozen. Come on, Lex. Come on.
Yeah, refresh your screen. Everybody else is good,
Refresh.
Lex.
Refresh. All right. Thank you for hosting. Please make sure you're hosting and sharing. Go out and get people. I know there's a lot going on in the streets tonight, but this is a very important topic. I'm not taking anything from anyone, but please go and pull some friends in here, pull some people in here because this is a very important. We all are at risk, and it even has me concerned to where now I'm watching everything. And it's so tonight's subject is the reality. The human trafficking, the reality. So we're gonna start with a video that I want to show you all, and then we'll continue.
You are beautiful.
You have an hour.
You are beautiful.
Y'all, I didn't even show the funny videos first, so we'll probably do that towards the end to kind of level it out some. Um, I chose this one because it kind of played. You see how it started in the beginning and what she did, and then the second part of what she should have done.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that. Hello, everyone that has come in. David C. Dennis fam, please follow David C. Dennis. That's my fam. DJ Cut 'em Close. Salute, salute. Come on in here. Thank you for being here. Roz Brooklyn, the best lady. I see all three of them in here. Brown Eyes, Roz, and Best Lady. Wherever you see one, you kind of see all the other one. Author Javonda. Who else am I missing? I saw people come in. Thank you, thank you. Please host, 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 host. I'm not gonna get that part messed up. So welcome here, the Rebel Inc. My sister, love you. Thank you for being here. So tonight our topic is human trafficking, the reality. As I was telling others that were in here, I did not plan on streaming this week due to my mother having surgery on Thursday. But some of the conversations, like Christian and I had, a couple of other people had, they were sending us stories and messages about this. I was like, okay, yes, we need to go ahead and talk about it. So this is what we're doing tonight because people are really, really being mean. My brother sent me some video of just certain things that they were doing now to actually, you know, take you down. It's not like literally taking you out of a bathroom or taking you out of a restaurant. They're literally like taking you down to drug you, to snatch you away, and you know nothing about where you are. So, Chris, what was your thoughts about that video?
It's pretty deep because as a woman that I travel in, I'm a travel nurse and I'm usually alone while I'm in California. I just know there's certain things I don't do anymore. I don't go to the store after dark. If I can't get in the daylight, I don't go at dark. I don't go to gas stations at night. I don't do anything after dusk. Like everything I need to get done needs to get done during the day, unless I'm out with friends or someone else. But And then I'm always aware of my surroundings. I carry a taser on me. So
Okay.
anywhere I'm at is like right there in my purse. And it's just simple safety things. You don't walk down dark alleys. You don't go anywhere that you feel like it's going to be a danger to you. It's just, I don't know. I guess that's with me living in the city. Some people have to get conditioned that way because I did live in the country for a long time in Illinois. And you don't
Mhm.
think about that stuff. You don't think about, oh, I need to make sure my doors are locked. I need to, all of this started happening, conditioning myself since I moved to the city in 2006, because you have to lock your doors. You have to make sure your shades are closed. Like California, I don't know how so many people in California keep their blinds like straight open all the time. You can see straight in their house. And it's
Mhm.
like, in my house here in Atlanta, all the blinds are up. We even got like the spray thing on our back patio so nobody can see through the back patio. Like we're just
Across the
careful
glass.
like that.
Okay.
Yeah, like the privacy glass, yes.
Yes.
So but it's just crazy how some people are just like, oh, they leave their car unlocked. But you hear all the stories about homeless people going and sleeping in people's cars and people just getting into cars now. I just got conditioned. And so the things that she did, it's like, why did she have to go to the store at night? Because she was thirsty.
Right. She was out of coffee and, chose to drive to the store alone, park away from the store.
Mhm.
Okay. And the money was the first thing when I watched this video. I was like, please do not get out the car. First, she got out the car, and that's what got her. So
Yeah,
that's why I was like, okay, you see the video in what you shouldn't be doing, and then you see it again in what you should be doing. She
yeah,
was paying attention to her side view mirror when she saw he was trying to come up on the side of her. She looked at the money, but then was like, okay, this doesn't seem right. When at first she just jumped out the car, like, okay, who left this? And that's what happened. So Joy, what are your thoughts?
Well, being that I lived in Washington State for about 10 years, and human trafficking is a really big issue there because, like I think I mentioned here before, they were doing human trafficking out of little small coffee houses. You can go to a regular coffee house, you think you're buying coffee, and then you got these people trying to entice you and all that kind of stuff. And then next thing you know, you're in this human trafficking ring. It's just common sense, common sense things that says, okay, why would somebody put a $20 bill? I'm out at two whatever in the morning or whatever time
Mm-hmm.
of night it is. Who would put a $20 bill on my windshield wiper? That doesn't seem right. It's just about keeping your head on the swivel. I mean, I've even been approached, hey baby girl, how you doing? You look good. You want to go party with me? I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, hell no, no, I don't even know you. And I'm in
Right.
obscure
mhm,
Washington State, for a job. And I'm like, I don't know you. So it's just those things growing up, being again like Chris, I'm in city girl, being raised by a city mom, you just have to keep these things in the forefront of your mind. These MFs are out here.
Yeah.
mhm.
Predators are just, after women, children,
Sure.
anything. Just
Yep.
perverted. It's really sick, but this is their way of life. And then you just hearing all this stuff on the news that has become more prevalent. That these people are trying to swoop people up. Like I said, kids, women, men, it doesn't matter. So and then they're putting them in the back of semi trucks, leaving them for
Mm-hmm.
dead. They're dying. So it's when I see that video and the two things, what she did and what should have happened, it's just to me it's common sense.
Yeah.
Right. I agree. Um, what they say about common sense sometimes.
It's in short supply.
Correct. But these days, your life depends on sometimes your common sense. Um,
Yeah. And your intuition, like if you feel wrong, it's probably gonna be wrong.
Right.
Like, don't do it.
Right.
mhm.
When in doubt, don't.
Don't do it. Thank you for the follow, and it was 214. Hello, hello, Chicken Wing Dooney. Hello, how are you? Come on in, come on in. Yeah, Prodigy, I saw you were late. as always.
Hey, I said an hour late. I said he was only
Well, you
30
did
minutes
give about. We
late.
did kind of
Yeah,
bet
he
on
did
you,
good.
Pride.
Yes.
So I
I
think
would have
that
lost money. I would have
yeah,
lost.
you lost money. You
Thank you
came
for
in here.
coming in, Prodigy.
Yes, thank you. Everybody
There
give
he go.
Prodigy a hand. He's
Thank
here.
you.
He said we all rude. But I was going to
The
comment on a couple of
best.
things people were saying in the chat. Leroy said everybody needs to get a gun. I'm yay and nay on that. We need to have more training on guns. Don't just go out and get you a gun unless you know how to use it. Because we got too many people with guns that don't know how to shoot and aim, and too many innocent lives are getting killed. Also, DB also said always check your back seat before you get in the car. I do that all the time. Like I always look in my back. And actually, another thing to do is always back in your car for women. That way it's easier for you to get out. So always back in your car. People always say, oh, you just being a hood because you back your car up. All no, I'm doing that because it's easier for me to get away from somebody, you know.
Facts. Facts. Anything else? What about Chad? What do you think? What do you think? Name some things as far as awareness. Like, what do you do when you go out? Um, how do you check your surroundings? Because we're gonna get a little bit deeper into what you should be doing now, and it's kind of sad, but it's our life.
Yeah.
So what do you all do to protect your surroundings when you're out and about, especially women? Because honestly, I want to know everybody's because they traffic men too.
Yeah.
They
Mm-hmm.
human traffic men too. You are not exempt from being kidnapped.
Nope.
You
Because
are
they can
not.
just knock the man out with chloroform or something, and you wake up
Exactly.
Yep.
butt naked somewhere. Like it's
Exactly.
I have a friend that always did that. She always was like, you better be careful. You know, they might snatch you. You know, she was always like, be careful of your surroundings. She always said that. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody about to mess. But they take all sizes, all ages.
Yep.
Hmm.
So even if you think you fluffy, they will take your fluffy tail up in that van and sell you. Because
Yes.
there is a
Yes.
whole category on Pornhub for big, beautiful women, and they will
Mhm.
have you up on there.
They have
So
you up on there and have you up on what's that OnlyFans? Think that
OnlyFans.
they have you up there too. And it's
And my personal favorite website, I hate giving out my website to everybody because too many people be on it now. But xxnx.com is where I likes to go. And they have a big old they have a big section there. But y'all stay on Pornhub and OnlyFans. Don't come to my website. Don't
okay. Oh gosh, here we go.
don't be trying to come up over there. Nobody be on there, you know. But there's been a lot of traffic lately. It's taking longer to load my videos. I don't know if it's the Wi-Fi or whatever, but
And that's the other thing. You got to be careful on these chat sites because
Yes,
you notice
please.
even on Twitch, I
like Twitch.
me personally be getting random whispers and all that kind of stuff from people. Yeah, I saw you in so and so's chat. No, you didn't, because I don't even know who that is. You know, and stuff
Hmm.
like that. And it's like, delete, block, because they're just trying to lure you in. And some people are so gullible. You know, I mean, I understand loneliness. I understand all that, being a single woman.
Hmm.
I get all of that. However, you know, you got to use your head in these instances. Don't be so gullible that, and I've heard tragic stories about these dating sites and everything else about these women getting snatched up, even killed by these people because they lure you in, they sucker you in, they say all the right things, and we as humans, because we need that connection because we lack it, we fall for it. And then you end up hearing about people getting cut up in garbage cans or
Hmm.
again in these rings.
And
So
they're still selling organs on the black market, people.
Well, stay woke. Stay woke. Would say that one more time, Chris.
They are still selling people organs on the black market. Okay?
So
This is real.
when you hear about how much money they are making off of us,
yeah.
us, it is not fair. Nobody has the right to sell us, any part of us. So Nicole Palace is careful where you park in the day or dark. Don't park beside a van or a truck if you're alone.
Did you see what Chicken Wing Dooney said? That's
No,
crazy.
go ahead. I mean, go ahead,
He
read.
said, I had a homeboy who couldn't wait to get a menage a trois when he was younger. They bought drugs and everything. It seemed like a great idea at the time, but he ended up getting kidnapped and strung out on drugs by women, and then they threw him back on the streets.
Ooh,
So
Oh,
that's a man, y'all.
that's a
That's a
man.
man.
yeah.
I mean, if you all have stories, know anyone that's been through this, share. You don't have to put their names in there, please don't. But if you know anyone that's even at risk, please talk to them. Please just
Hmm.
tell them that their lives are at risk. Hey, I am DJ Drake. Hello, hello. Come on in. Come on in. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all my dope DJ streamers and mods. Mods, drop your one. Mods get a one tonight. Mods, one.
Hey, we get a one.
Streamers, two. And DJs, three. Tonight.
What was that movie that came out a couple years ago with Jennifer Lopez? It was talking about, it was based on a true story, those strippers that would drug the guys and then they would run up their credit cards and stuff, the guys that would come to the strip club. I forgot the name of the movie.
Please look at what Prodigy put. Please look at what
Or what
Prodigy.
did he put?
Oh,
Really? He needs to put like a -0.5, -0.5.
is it Red Jello?
Hustlers,
Hello?
yes. It was Hustlers.
Okay. So what's the name of it?
It's called Hustlers. It was pretty much a group
I
of
think I've seen
strippers
it.
that would drug the patrons that came in. Like if they went to the boom boom room or even if they were at the bar, they would
Mhm.
drug them and then end up running up their cards. And then they'll wake up the next day like, how did I spend all this money? Da 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 da. And I don't think she got away with it. It was a true story. I think she went to jail, but is out now or something. But it was pretty crazy.
Chicken Wing Dooney said it was supposed to be based around Cardi B's life as a stripper.
Hmm.
Yeah, because Cardi B actually made a cameo in the movie. She was horrible, but anyway, that's besides the point. Um, but it's crazy because I think Cardi B actually she admitted to doing that when she was a stripper. She would run up people's cards and stuff like that by drugging them. But
No, I haven't seen it yet, so that might be
yeah,
worth a shot.
yeah, it's a couple years old. Like it came out a couple years ago. I think before COVID. But
DJ
women.
DJ Cool Pipe, hey, how are you? Come on in. Don't pick up anything you see on the ground or stuff. Yes, that's what we're gonna talk about too. Stuck in your car doors.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dr. Dady, welcome in, Queen. Come on in.
Hey, Auntie.
The epic analyst, come
Chicken.
on in, King. How are you?
Hey, Epic Analyst.
For the resub.
Chicken Wing says the sad part is a lot of women agree to doing men like this, but I kind of understand the dynamic of opposite sex abuse. We need to clean up our messes when we treat the other sex differently or badly.
Right. Frank, my queen, come on in. Come on in. Welcome. All
And
right.
Jigga, you're right. Most of the women, most of the reason why a lot of these kids or teens or anybody going to sex trafficking is because of women. They usually have women accomplices because we think, oh, we can trust this woman.
Right.
But a lot of these big rings that get busted, there's like 3 or 4 women getting arrested with them because they're the ones bringing the people in.
Mm-hmm. Anything else before we move on to the next one? Because I'm gonna do Texas stats, and I know you got some stats that you're gonna do, Krish.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we'll move on to this one.
Sorry, I keep sniffing. Georgia is killing me. Like my allergies
Human
have been
trafficking is
killing.
often defined as the practice of exploiting adults and children for use as commodities or objects in conditions of sexual and labor servitude. Now, there are 2 main types of human trafficking, although there are many different ways human trafficking can occur. The 2 main types are labor trafficking and sex trafficking. Now, let's take a deeper dive into the statistics behind the 2 main types of human trafficking. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from Texas, and today I'm going to share more than 15 shocking statistics about human trafficking. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. You see, 24.9 million people are victims of forced labor, and it generates an estimated $150 billion in the private economy. 16 million or 64% of victims in forced labor ended up working for the benefit of the private economy. It's important to note that the private economy includes private individuals, groups, or companies in all sectors except the commercial sex industry. 7.5 million or 47% of forced labor victims work in construction, manufacturing, mining, or hospitality. 3.8 million or 24% of forced labor victims are domestic workers, and 1.7 million or 11% of forced labor victims work in agriculture. So where does this occur? The Asia-Pacific region accounts for 62% of the global amount of forced laborers. Africa has 23%, Europe and Central Asia have 9%, North and South America account for 5%, and the Arab states account for 1% of the global amount of forced laborers. Labor trafficking victims are more likely to be Hispanic or Asian, with percentages being 63% and 17% respectively. It's well known that a big portion of the human trafficking industry involves sexual exploitation as well. This includes everyone under the sun, even children under the age of 10. 4.8 million people ended up trafficked for forced sexual exploitation. This includes 1 million children. Human sex trafficking only accounts for about 19% of trafficked people, yet creates $99 billion in profit each year, or about 2/3 of profits made from human exploitation. Who is most at risk though? In terms of skin color, 40% of victims have black skin and 26% have white skin. As you can see, the situation isn't pretty. Millions of people experience all sorts of abuse due to human trafficking. They lose days, months, or even years of their lives due to the selfishness of other people. The best way to protect yourself and your family is to educate yourself and take preventative measures so that you aren't victimized. If you ever feel like you are in danger, call 911 and please stay safe out there. If you'd like to learn more about human trafficking training for your workforce, especially if you're in the hospitality industry, human trafficking is often defined as...
What's up?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Chat, what
The
are your
babies, man, the babies.
Yes, that is
Cut them close. The thing is with all these stats is they're just estimated. So yes, of course, women from overseas, a lot of them get shipped over here just to be sex slaves.
Right.
Like he said, Hispanic people are like a huge number because a lot of them's coming up here and they're desperate and they get snatched up. It's sad. And then the babies, he said under 10, because all the stats I saw was like 10 to 14 or 12 to 14, but he said under 10. It's like, oh, but it's happening. It's happening.
Right. Exactly, Aunt Edwards. Those numbers. It is just. It's sometimes like it just. I get speechless because I'm trying to figure out who feels like it's okay for them to violate your life. Like he said, you could waste days, weeks, months, even years out of your life that you can't get back. And people really think it's okay to do this.
Right.
Because there's a market for it. They wouldn't do it if people weren't buying it.
And then when you went straight to the point of they would even kill you just to get your organs. It's not even sometimes them wanting to keep you. They'll kill you to get just to sell your organs. So it's life or death right now with the way that we need to be aware. We are all at risk, all of us. Again, you've heard that they even do this to men. So we all need to be aware. Hey, Felicia, Splishy, Sploosh, how are you? DJ Tank, huh?
Oh, DJ Tank being nice today. He being nice. Oh,
I see that. Such
I had to sit up for this one. I had to sit up.
Epic analyst, all blessings to you, King. Thank you. All right. Chris, you send more comments?
Yeah, let me see. Chicken Wing said that, did you know there are farms overseas and here, and they also sell girls for sex and young boys. And then someone else said that some families sell their kids to get into the U.S. So they'll just kind of be like, okay, I need to get to the U.S. I'm going to sell my kids.
Yep.
So do you see how it is so, like he said, it's just so many ways to be, for human trafficking. It's so many different ways and reasons. And you don't even know what it may be for you. Tailor made to the party. Hello, come on in, come on in. So
TJ Tank said it's his birthday coming up. That's why he's being nice.
In April. In
April.
21st.
Jeez.
I can't with him.
I cannot. So, do you want to do Texas? I mean, you want to do your stats first, and then I'll do Texas.
Yeah, I can, because you wanted me to do Atlanta and California, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So, like I said, when Beauty tells me to do a homework assignment, I get all sweaty and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my God, I got to do this. But I found some stats for just the nation. Cali is the #1 state for sex trafficking and stuff. Mainly, I mean, it's a big state, so that's kind of expected. Let's see. The most reported cities, though, is DC, Atlanta, Orlando, and Las Vegas. And those are just reported cities. So, yeah, of course, most cities have it, especially if you have an international airport. But those are the top 4: DC, Atlanta, Orlando, and Vegas. I was surprised at Orlando. Ain't that where Disney yet? Like, sheesh.
You know why? That's exactly why. Is that because of Disney? That's where they go to get the children.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. So for Georgia, 374 girls are exploited every month, and 5,000 are at risk for being exploited. And like I said, the average age is 12 to 14 years. But they say 12,400 men in Georgia pay for sex with young women, and 7,200 exploits a teen. That's a lot. That's a lot. Yes. 65% of the men who do this are in the suburbs or in Metro Atlanta, 9% near the airport. And because Hartsfield-Jackson is an international airport, and in every bathroom that I've been to there, they have a sign saying, "Are you being exploited?" Da 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 da. Because it's really bad. Because you could just grab a kid, fly in, grab a kid. There's hotels at the airport, like within walking distance. Do what you got to do and go on about your merry way. It's sad. So they have signs everywhere that's like, "Oh, are you being, are you in trouble? Are you at risk?" Da 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 da. It's sad. We found out that the highest number is Hispanic people, and they said average 100 juvenile girls are exploited every night. So, but many are recruited from the city and taken to another county or state. So they might be from Atlanta, but they take them out of state to do whatever. So yeah, that's pretty crazy. For California, they say 300,000 fall victim yearly. Their average is 3.8 victims for every 100,000 civilians. The national average is 2.8 per 100K. So California is like right there. But they are getting a lot of good hits on the hotline, so that's good. You asked me to look up what are they doing. They had an Operation Reclaim and Rebuild in 2020. And they were saying even though COVID was here, they still had a lot of cases. 518 were arrested and 86 victims were rescued. So that's good. But out of the 300,000, it's like, it's better than nothing. And the homeless population is forever growing. And they say 1 in 5 homeless youth have experienced sexually trafficking. And of course, the main entry port is LA, but they say San Francisco is starting to rise. So another thing that I noticed that was interesting is in 2020, when they did this task force, they're forcing all hotel and motel workers to do like this training so they can see, so they can pick out, okay, who they think is at risk, if the people bringing kids in, stuff like that. But the top places in California are massage and spa areas. Of course, the porn industry. That's where the porn industry was born anyway, right? Hotels, motels, and residence-based commercial sex venues. And then they said other venues. So I don't know what the other venues are. But That's crazy.
Wow. These
Yeah.
facts are insane. They are
Yeah.
truthfully insane. Um, so do you think that most of the trafficking happens? Because I heard Joy, you talk a lot about women getting that feeling of liking someone, and they may be lacking the love at home, and how they get intertwined with that. Do you think that's mostly how a lot of it happens?
I think, as we've seen on the news, I think a lot of it has to do with the promise of, because we take this training, I work for the federal government. We take this training every year. What
Mm,
what they really focus on is that, refugees are coming to, the States or another country for the hopes of a better life. And so these predators are promising, yes, I can give you that in exchange for this. They're looking for safety. They're looking for, just better conditions than what they are now. And then, what I alluded to earlier, some people that are already in these situations are looking for that physiological connection, that they're so gullible, and these predators are so charming, and they prey on those emotions, and they can pick up on that. They can pick on it quick. So it's just coming from all sides, I believe. And it's sad, and these people are so sick, but they don't care. They're looking for,
yeah.
they want to make money, or the people that are into it, like the Jeffrey, what's the man's name, Epstein's, and all those, the one that had all those women in Ohio, I think his name was Ariel Castro. They don't care. They're just that sick that they will do that.
R. Kelly.
Yeah, R. Kelly,
Yeah.
they will just do that just because that's where their mind is. So, we just have to, be careful. I mean, it's sad that that's where we are, because I remember growing up, I was allowed to walk home from school by myself. You
Right.
can't do that nowadays.
Cannot do that now.
You can't do that. You can't even play in your own damn front lawn
No.
without supervision.
Being
Not like
snatched.
how we used to, because these EMFs are out here. Like,
Right.
tell my little sister, I had to go pick up my little sister from school every day, because there was always a case every day of someone getting snatched outside of school.
Right. Right. And you're exactly right. Is I remember walking home from middle school. Like that was the thing we did. If you didn't ride the school bus, you walked home and it was fine. Now, like you don't even want to put your child on a school bus.
Right.
Mhm.
Hell, the damn bus driver could be the predator.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not only that, how many children have gotten dropped off at the wrong spot or left on the bus?
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's trying to have someone responsible for your child when you're not around is getting more and more difficult. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people are choosing to stay at home, because not only do you not have the school violence, you have human trafficking going on with these children. And it's just like, what do you do? What
Exactly. I was a latchkey kid. Me and my sister would walk home from school. We let herself in the house because mama didn't get off until 6, 7 o'clock, whatever. We'd be at the house by ourselves until she got off of
Mhm.
work.
Absolutely. Well, we can't do that now.
Mhm.
It's like we knew not to open the door, but now
Mhm.
it's like you have to literally don't open the door,
Right.
or
Don't
have
answer nothing.
yeah, or you have an alarm that camera on your phone so you can see inside if you have to have your child at home. Hey, RN Souls, hello, come on in, come on in. I think who else did I see?
Till this day, I don't answer the door if I don't know who coming over. I don't care if you banging on the door bleeding. You don't come on my door if you bleeding and bang. Nope. You better go to the neighbor or
But
go
that's the
hang out on the
thing.
I have
street.
I
Right.
have my what you call them on my phone. So anytime anybody approaches
Yep.
within 100 feet, my phone chimes. And
Hmm.
someone had knocked on the door. That's in my door. I said, She was like, but mom, I was like, I said, go look at the panel. The panel will pop up to let you know who's there.
Yeah.
So I don't trust anybody. I don't care if it is a next door neighbor. I can talk to you through the panel what you need.
Mhm.
So
That's why I don't talk to my neighbor. No.
Right. I mean,
Like, don't
really
be
think
coming over to
about
my
it.
house without telling me that you coming over. Bye.
like, what you need? we don't do the bar sugar thing anymore. So
No.
what you
No,
need?
you ain't buying no sugar. You ain't borrowing no
No,
Kool-Aid, nothing. Go
no.
to the store.
I mean, just really think about it, because the Amazon, all these FedEx drivers, they could be disguised in any form.
Yes, definitely, definitely. I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah.
Totally
And
agree.
that's why I tell Amazon, just
I'm
leave it
like,
on the
drop my
front porch.
package.
Yep.
If you got my package, drop it. That's okay. So,
They throw it anyway. Like if unless it's Amazon, if you have somebody dressed up DHL, UPS, or FedEx, and they place your package, that's somebody, that's an impersonator. Because
right,
everybody else will throw your package.
Yeah.
Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
RSL says these predators also play on the values and morals of their victims. This keeps their victims in the hands. That's what we were just talking about. I'm gonna go and show this one. Also, I'm trying to.
Chicken wing. What are you talking about?
Okay, so I'm going to do Texas first, and then
Okay.
on.
According to the Office of the Attorney General in Texas, there are 4 major types of trafficking. Adult sex trafficking is the trafficking of adults for sex by force, fraud, or coercion in strip clubs, brothels, massage parlors, street prostitution, or internet prostitution. Adult labor trafficking is the trafficking of adults for labor by force, fraud, or coercion into industries such as agriculture, food services, manufacturing, domestic servitude, or hospitality. Child sex trafficking is the trafficking of children under the age of 18 by any means into the commercial sex industry. Child labor trafficking is the trafficking of children under the age of 18 by force, fraud, or coercion into industries such as agriculture, food service, manufacturing, domestic servitude, or hospitality. You see, Texas is one of the worst hotspots for human trafficking in the United States. Let's look at some statistics as to why this is the case. Hi everyone, I'm Matt from eTactics, and today I'm going to tell you about shocking human trafficking facts from Texas. Before we get started though, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel by clicking the button below. While you're down there, hit that alert bell icon next to it as well, so when we post new helpful content, you get notified. Let's go over some general facts about the situation. About 50,000 trafficking victims come into Texas from foreign countries every year. Many other victims are U.S. citizens. This is about 25% of all foreigners who are illegally trafficked into the United States. In fact, an estimated 25% of all human trafficking victims in the U.S., both U.S. civilians and foreigners, are in Texas. To put this into perspective, there are an estimated 234,000 victims of labor trafficking in Texas at any given time. Houston ranks as the nation's worst city for human trafficking, largely for sexual exploitation or forced labor. Luckily, many people get arrested for human trafficking in Texas as well. In 2020, Texas made 180 arrests related to human trafficking. Between 2007 and 2019, there have been 5,877 total cases of human trafficking in the state. In 2019 alone, there were 1,080 human trafficking cases reported. This can be broken down further into the types of trafficking. 805 cases were from sex trafficking, 111 cases were from labor trafficking, 108 cases were not any specified type of human trafficking, and 56 cases were both sex trafficking and labor trafficking related. If arrests are made, that means Texas has laws about the situation, right? The state says that if the trafficked person is an adult and does not die due to factors from the trafficking situation, this classifies as a second-degree felony. A second-degree felony in Texas has penalties between 2 and 20 years and a fine of up to $10,000. However, the penalties rise to a first-degree felony if the victim is a minor or dies due to instances resulting from the trafficking situation. The penalties for a first-degree felony in Texas are between 5 and 99 years imprisonment and up to a $10,000 fine. Now, Texas does have some bills in place that act as preventative measures to help victims ask for help. Texas Bill 2059 requires healthcare providers and any Texas Medical Board licensee who has direct patient contact to complete a prevention course on human trafficking. Additionally, House Bill 29 requires certain businesses to post signs by sink areas in each restroom with contact information to the National Human Trafficking Resource Center in English and in Spanish languages. As you can see, the situation in Texas is grim. It has the second highest rate of human trafficking. Only California has a higher rate. Texas also houses the city with the highest level of trafficking in all cities in the U.S. But as we move towards the future, Texas is taking a lot of steps towards solving the human trafficking problem within its state. If you'd like to learn more information about human trafficking training, reach out to eTactics. And you already made this far into the video.
Oh, wow.
Texas is becoming, Houston is becoming the hub. Houston. Yes. Epic, what's going on in Houston? Texas, what's going on?
I was just about to say, I wasn't going to put them on blast, but I was going to be like, dang.
Epic, what's going on in Houston? Tank, what's going on in Texas? Like, all my Texas people, what's going on?
I was about to flew out and go see Epic. I don't know now.
You know, like, what's going on? You know, how do y'all stay aware? Talk to us, Texas. Talk to us.
I think it's because Houston is so big. I mean, it is the 4th largest city.
Epic says, I don't even go to the door if I'm not expecting anyone. If you know me, you know I don't answer the door if I don't know you're coming, regardless of whose voice it is. And I tell people the same thing. If I show up at your door, don't answer.
I don't know, because if Epic showed up at my door, I'm going to answer it. I'll just risk dying. I'll risk it.
The risk dying. Did you talk about who? What? Really?
So, wow. I mean.
But look, Brown, I said facts.
I know.
Epic, we all flying out to where you. We're gonna bang on your door. Look, we're gonna be at your door like, let us in. Look, he gonna say, breathe.
Whew. Okay, sorry, I kind of got dazed out for a minute because I was imagining that. Okay. But anyway, but for real, y'all, yes, be like that. Because I remember this one video of this one older, it's usually the older people too. She just opened her door, somebody knocked on her door, and like 5 people rushed in and beat her and robbed her. Like, yeah, like just don't answer your door. Like, why?
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Big O05, hello, welcome in. Tank said H-Town in Dallas for sure. So I see where he said that there are laws. So obviously that's something that must be going on. You know, like I said, they said Houston is the hub. And with them having a law, speaking of, what do you think legislature is doing? Is this like hidden, you know, or because I never hear anything about them talking about human trafficking. I don't hear that at the House, the Senate. I don't hear it. Just like I don't hear mental health, unless, you know, we have a mass shooter and that's the reason why. But I don't hear anything about what's going on in this black market. And I mean, I'm sorry, but it makes me feel like, are you getting paid behind it?
Are the politicians the ones that are the biggest consumers of it?
Exactly.
Yep. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there.
Throw it out there.
Oh, yeah.
Throw it out there. And I mean, that's how, you know, I see it. L7 King said, I'm a shuttle bus driver for the employees in the airport. And there's a few things I've seen that just doesn't look right, but can't prove. Example, strange looking man with a black check.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. I mean, I've seen some of the videos where they do some kind of hand signal to people who walking by and may not know, and they do some type of hand signal or they drop something to let them know that they're in danger. Epic, you said they do nothing. That's why it's easy to get away with things here in Texas. Okay. Yeah, I've heard about that. Hey, Soul School music lover. You know what? You are right, because I was actually, it's kind of crazy how human trafficking and modern day slavery videos was like right beside each other.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
Yep.
okay, we'll talk about modern day slavery at another time because that'll be on. We'll be on for hours with that because some of the stuff I even watched today, and I know when we did Black History on Legends with Prodigy, that's one of the things that I talked about was modern day slavery. It is still going on, even though we've had to go through so much, you know, in this situation. So, what I'm going to do now is because I know it's going to be a part two to this, because we're not going to rush through it because this is so important. But I'm going to actually show this other video.
I am Dr. Niecy Hamilton, and I am a survivor of human trafficking. When I was 15, I had aged out of foster care, and I was homeless. And I remember running into a homegirl who told me, hey, I have a solution for your problem. I work as a waitress at a strip club. You can use my ID to work at another strip club while I work at this strip club, and all you're doing is waitressing. You make money. My boyfriend will keep your baby, and hey, you'll be good. As the boyfriend's keeping my baby, he goes, you can't get your kid back unless you make me $200 a day. He's going to the strip club, bragging about how much money he's making off of me. And there's another pimp that's sitting in the club. He sends a message to the girls that he's already pimping out to me that I can make $200 a day faster if I'm no longer a waitress, but a stripper, because he wants to see what am I willing to give up or what am I willing to sacrifice. That was barrier testing. Let me test your limits. The betrayal comes in. Baby, you ain't been working. It's hard for me to get your hair and your nails done like I used to. I need you to bring in some money. So we're talking about from 15 to 19. I had already been trafficked and sleeping with every bit of about 1,500 men at this point. I made a decision to enlist into the Navy without my pimp knowing about it. And when he found out, I still got beat. And I remember begging the officer, please don't arrest me. Please don't arrest me. I said, I'm leaving to the Navy. This is the only chance. This is the only chance I got to get away. I need you to help me. And he looked at me and he said, I believe you. But had I been arrested that night, I wouldn't have survived human trafficking.
Wow. Wow. 15.
Jeez.
And he took her baby?
He took her baby. Her friend set her up. He took her baby. It's supposed to be keeping the baby while she was working, and then told her she couldn't get her baby back unless she did those services. 1,500 men.
I'm trying to figure out how from 15 to 19 she slept with 1,500 men. I'm trying to do the math. That's 4 years.
Hey, DJ Nick 10. Well, Chris is doing the math.
I'm trying to figure out how to divide it up. Like,
I am speechless too when I watched this today, and I'm like, 1,500 men from what, 15 to 19?
15 to 19 is 4 years. So every year she slept with 375 men. There's only 365 in a year, or 366 on a leap year.
Which means she was sleeping with multiple a day.
Yeah.
Jesus. It leaves you speechless. Hey, Sincere to DJ, come on in. Big O says, I remember in Fort Worth, Texas, a mother. Hold on, this is moving so fast. I remember in Fort Worth, Texas, a mother sold her child for drugs and person used her child for their personal use. The neighbors, they somewhat knew. Oh Lord.
Just like everyone always jokes that there's a Chester in the neighborhood. You know what a Chester is, a slang for an older man that likes young women.
Correct. Right.
And there's
Right.
always a Miss Parker in the hood. Everybody, you know, but Miss Parker is accepted because you know the young guys love Miss Parker.
Right. Right.
So
Absolutely. What are your thoughts, Joy? Because I'm still trying to comprehend the fact that some of them
I mean,
15 to 19, 1,500 men.
I mean, when you listen to the math, it's just like unreal.
Right.
And you know, and not to make light of the situation. I mean, when you think about people who just want one,
Mm-hmm.
just because they want to have one, and this is a young lady that didn't want it like that, and then she's getting ran up on.
Right. How do you think that has affected her to this
Her,
day? Her
yeah,
only way out was joining the Navy
Navy,
to
and she
leave.
still got beat, and she
And
still got.
still got beat. But at that time, the government had her, so it was it was no other choice. But like she said, if she had gotten arrested at night, she doesn't even know if she would have survived.
Right.
and like K2 Hoop says, the military has cases too. That big case in Fort Hood, Texas, where that girl ended up getting killed by that
Yes,
guy.
yes, yes,
She
yeah.
was they were both soldiers, like
Mm-hmm.
in Fort Hood.
Fort Hood.
I mean,
That's
the
what I said was
military
going on in
isn't
Texas.
innocent. I hate to, I hate to say that, but even some of the, military servicemen and women, they're not innocent of this either. They,
Mm-mm.
Correct. I was going to ask you, did you think that this went on in the military?
oh yeah, because like I said, I take a training video every year like clockwork, and we have to recognize signs where, our servicemen and women go into these bars like that, and they are soliciting them. And they're
Right.
this is what you need to look for. And
Right.
unfortunately, some of the servicemen and women that you've seen getting arrested, that's part of it.
Yep.
Right. Oh wow.
Thank you, L7.
Well,
Georgia's trying to kill me, y'all. My allergies been killing me.
well, we're gonna go to, let me see this right here. Share my screen. Girl. And I want to, let's see, which one is this one? We'll start here.
Is about sex trafficking and abductions. I'm going to go ahead and retell my story. This happened at a Walmart in the Fountain, Colorado area, which is right outside of Colorado Springs at 2 p.m. in the day. I was drugged and almost abducted. The question that I always get is, how did this happen? Like, how the hell were you drugged in a Walmart at 2 p.m. in the day? And y'all, honestly, I can't even, I'm still trying to process. But the facts are that two people who looked like me did this. It wasn't a creep. It wasn't somebody who looked older and creepy and scary. It was somebody who looked like they could be my cousin. And the woman was the one who came up to me talking really fast, asking me if I wanted to smell a perfume from her new perfume business. Before you know it, the substance was on my arm. It smelled like perfume. It didn't burn. There was nothing weird about it. Nothing at all. I put my wrist up to my nose like this, and I guess by taking a regular inhale, because I did not sniff it, it went into my system by both my nose and through my skin. I instantly began to lose consciousness, so I started to walk backwards so I can keep my eyes on them, stumbling, trying to get to my aunt. However, I remember the man's face so vividly. He was smiling, and they were both walking towards me still. I was able to take a picture of them from a side angle as they were leaving, after they saw that I had took out my phone. Again, this happened in a Walmart at 2 p.m. in the day. I told employees, they did not help me. One of the employees specifically looked at my phone, grinned, and walked off. The facts are that this could have been you, this could have been your niece, your nephew, whoever that you love. So be careful. Especially as a woman, be careful. I know y'all just saw what happened in Houston. They're targeting us, okay? Be careful. Be careful. Because I'm still here, but there's somebody who is not.
Mm. I used to hate them perfume people. I used to like, do not spray that stuff in my face. Get away from me. I don't want it. In California, they're very good to try to sell tamales and oranges and roses in the parking lots. Nope, I don't need it. I'm good.
Yes, 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 definitely. Definitely. So I hope, like I said, we have more to do with this, a lot more, because not only are they using the perfume, they're using fentanyl and they're lacing it in the roses and they're having you sniff the roses. Like people who sell the roses on the side, they're having you sniff that. Okay. They're using zip ties um, on targeted women. They're putting the zip ties on the back passenger side on the door handle. Okay. This is what they're doing. And you're a target. So on one particular video, this man checks his daughter's car every day, every morning before she goes to school and work. He said that day was day 3 that he noticed a zip tie, a black zip tie on the back passenger door of her car. And so he goes and asks her, what's going on with these zip ties. She had no clue, which means that where she was, not paying attention, walking around her car, which we normally don't. We try to get in our car and keep it moving.
Mm-hmm.
He called his brother, who was in law enforcement, and his brother told him that was a sign of her being targeted for human trafficking. So his daughter was being targeted. She was being watched.
Yeah.
Please, you all, just it is very imperative that we just stay aware, we stay woke, we stay vigilant. I am going to share this one, and then we're going to kind of go out on a really funny note, just to kind of get everybody back into their zone. But we want to make sure that you are aware of this. We have to, do these streams to make sure you are abreast of what's going on out here, and especially with human trafficking becoming more and more of a danger to us all.
Yeah.
I am going to
I have a
read.
personal story while you look for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Did you find it? Also be careful at gas stations too. I'll never forget the time. It was a couple years ago. I was trying to put air in my tire, and I was at a busy gas station. QT here in Atlanta. Very busy, broad daylight, and I'm putting air in my tires. I get to my 4th one, and of course, the whole time I'm making sure I'm looking around. And this guy just starts walking up to me and it's like, "Oh, do you need help?" I was like, "No, I don't." I stood right up. And I was like, "No, I do not need help. Don't walk up on me like that." And he was just like, "Oh, my bad." And he walked away. And I was like, "You don't walk up on somebody like that when they're trying to put air in their tires." I didn't know what he was trying to do. He could have been just a gentleman wanting to help me, but no, don't walk up on me when I'm bent over trying to put air in my tires. But when you see something like that, you stand up and you face them and tell them to get away from you.
Absolutely.
Because it's the gentlemen who are the ones that are, using that as the guys behind to be the predator. So
absolutely.
And then you got to be careful, and it happens in every neighborhood. Crime doesn't have no zip code.
No. We just had a shooting in Midtown yesterday. This woman shot 2 people in Midtown.
Right.
In Atlanta. Yeah. And was about to leave. They caught her at the airport. She was about to head out.
Big O said, to add to the conversation, they were talking to sorority ladies with the license plate. I took my daughter plate off. I don't even have my plate on. And you're absolutely right. They are.
Epic, cut
Um,
it out.
I saw that too. I was laughing at that too. But I'm gonna share this, and then we're gonna, show some lighter videos, and we're gonna get out of here. Um, Stay lifted. Gave me permission to share this. When I sent her the flyer, she wanted to, to actually come on, but she has, some things that she's doing. But she said, she's happy that we are doing this, and she's going to continue it on her stream on Saturday. Um, but this is what she sent me. She said, I was just targeted by a group that I think was a part of a human trafficking ring. They followed me from the gas station and took photos of me. I'll share during my stream on Saturday, but it was a scary situation. So glad
Mm-mm.
you are bringing awareness to this. So I asked her, could I share? And she says, I could share. She said, I was alone at a gas station and a guy sat and watched me. He wasn't pumping gas. He had his phone up. And when I got out of the car, he started snapping photos. I got just enough gas and got back in the car. A man walked across the street and looked at his phone and back at the guy watching him. Two more came out of the store, looked at their phones, then at the guy in the car who snapped the pics of me, and then um, back at the guy standing alone in front of the store. I drove off. It happened really fast when I pulled off. The same car that started in behind me, I danced through traffic because I was honestly in disbelief that he was really following me. Every move I made, he mimicked. This continued.
Uh-uh.
The nearest police station was dark, and it was locked, and you have to call non-emergency number, and they'll take forever. So long story short, I drove fast, made turns until no traffic was behind me. I crossed through 3 cities. I finally went home when I felt no car was behind me. A trip that normally takes me 12 minutes took about an hour because I did not drive a straight route home. She said that was the short version.
Oh my gosh.
She said also it was night and he drove a car that was not easily identified. She said, I can't say it was a Honda Acura. It had 4 doors and no make or model. She said, I guess it's legal to remove make and model. All I
Mm-hmm.
remember is the front plate had the Ecuadorian flag. I feel okay now, but it's unsettling knowing my pics are on his phone. Not sure what he will do, but I'm attentive to my surroundings. I also don't know and couldn't see the other vehicle. The other two men parked in a dark area beside the gas station. North Carolina roads are really dark, so it's hard to see anything once the sun goes down. Mind you, this was in city, not in a rural area.
Hey,
Wow, sis.
That's what just happened to Stay Lifted. So it's real.
Wow.
It's right here. It's in our face. It's in our face.
The only other thing I could probably suggest if you're in that situation, I hate that her police department wasn't open. Maybe a firehouse, because there's always firemen at the firehouse.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's considered a safe place too. Like pull into a fire station.
I was just upset that the fact that she said you have to call the non-emergency number.
Yep.
That is
Mm-hmm.
the part that got me. It's like, okay, I am being followed. I don't know what's going on, and I gotta call the non-emergency number. There she is. She's right there. Stay. So please, put hearts in the chat for her because she's family and she just experienced this. She said, "Yeah, it's a scary situation, but I'm grateful that I made it. We're grateful you made it too as well." So she will, continue to share this story on Saturday on her stream as well because we're going to keep this going because
Yeah.
we have to stay vigilant We have to stay vigilant. When we feel like it's not going to happen to us, it could happen to us.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so this goes for everybody. Watch your surroundings. Watch what you're doing. Watch who's approaching you. Seriously. Try very hard not to go out alone, please. If it doesn't need to be bought at night, if you really, really can just do without it, please do.
Yeah.
Okay? Avoid the areas. I know sometimes we can avoid getting gas or doing those type of things depending on how our life is. But now it seems like we have to be structured to run our life according to our schedules. So sometimes it's not always available to get gas in the morning or during the day. But please just stay aware of what's going on. Epic says it's a good habit to frequently check your rearview mirror. Absolutely. When driving home, there have been several cases of people in Houston being followed to their homes, robbed, and killed. Oh my God.
Yep. I'm always like, if I see a car that just keep following me, I'll go a different way and try to do some.
I do the same way. DJ IM1, hello.
Especially if I cut them off bad. Like road rage is real too. And I cut somebody off bad today, but we ain't gonna talk about that. But anyway, make sure they ain't following you. And Epic gonna kill me because he told me about my road rage. But I accidentally cut him off, and I was just making sure he didn't keep following me. It's not funny, but I had to get over there. So
hey DJ Tantrum. Hey, don't cause no problems. Well, he's about to.
Oh yeah, right.
Right.
He come in problems.
So,
see, he's yelling at me. Epic yelling at me. I'm sorry, Epic. I'm sorry. He's yelled at me before about my road rage. Yeah.
So we're going to continue. Thank you in the corner. So we're going to continue this discussion at a later date. Like I said, I want to send you out. We're going to show a couple, videos, how I always do. And we're going to do that to wind down. So see what we got here. Oh, nope. Let me go back. Let's share my screen. I tell you, StreamYard is something else, boy. I tell you.
I gotta use it next week. I'm so nervous. I gotta use it next week for a show, and I'm like, crap. I hope everything goes.
Right. Hold on.
You know, you gotta stand up for yourself. Yeah. You can't keep running from your problems. Okay, I hear you. Just pick yourself up and take it one step at a time. You know I can't. Okay, it's gonna take a leap of faith. Word, but you'll be jumping for joy by the end. Yeah. I don't know what to do, man. I love him, but you're always.
Okay, what happened? I'm slow.
Why would you have somebody do that? She's in a wheelchair. She can't walk, and she kept saying, "You got to stand up for yourself. You got to take the leap of faith."
Oh, and jump for joy. Oh, I got it now. My light bulb. It took me a minute. Oh, Lord.
Oh my God. I'm not. Okay.
Oh, that's like the video with the little girl with no hands, and she kicks the little wooden block, and the guy was like, "Hey, oh, never mind."
Okay, let me see. Here we go again.
Oh God!
I'm gonna be a beast at StreamYards in a minute. Yeah. Let's see. Are you gonna come up? Yeah, there you go.
Oh wow!
All this.
He on drugs. He on drugs.
I'm just trying to figure out what the heck is going on.
And he's rolling good. He's like,
that's some drugs. Like not regular drugs, but drugs.
I mean, he was like laying down like they hit him back. What is
Wow.
What is really
Wow.
Oh my God. Every sense of certified.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh boy.
All right,
Wow.
so here we go again. Let's see. We're going to go right here. Oh my God.
Uh-oh, you're already laughing. What is it? What is it?
Oh God. When she starts laughing,
Oh, this
bad.
she knew dang well.
Oh no.
model to self multiplication
Oh, I
model.
thought
This is very different from the traffic model
Oh,
to self multiplication model.
I'm sorry. This is why I can't wear heels. This is why I do not wear heels. I can't do it because oh my God, I'm about to pee. That's okay. Oh my God, I got real tears. That's one of my favorite videos.
Oh shit.
Okay, hold on.
She knew
Here we
dang well.
Oh my
She knew
God.
dang well.
Yep.
Oh, okay, hold on. Let's see.
Ooh, yo.
Hold on.
Whew.
No, we just did that. Hold on. No. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Oh, here we go. This first later.
I dare you to bind up Jezebel. Bind up, praise God, and cook dinner. Bind up and get on down to Victoria's Secret. And get bind them, call by a shot and be a woman in every bed, be called in every room in your house. Bind them, N-I-C, call by a shot. Bind him, he called shot, and let him bind you. Call by a shot, glory be unto I dare you to bind those heifers. I dare you to bind, praise God, Delilah. I dare you to bind up Jezebel. Bind up, praise God, and cook dinner. Bind them and get on down to Victoria's Secret. And bind them, call by a shot and be a woman in every bed, be called every room in your house. Bind them, N-I-C, call by a shot. Bind him, he called shot, and let him bind you. Call by a shot, glory be unto I dare you to bind those heifers. I dare you to bind, praise God, Delilah. I dare you to bind up Jezebel.
All right, since I'm a heathen, what's she talking about binding people? Did she say bind?
Bind.
Is that a new church term? Because they weren't talking about that when I was in church.
No. It's not that.
Okay, I don't they didn't have that when I was in church, eons ago. I haven't heard that. So all right.
You said I'm a
Lord.
heathen.
Oh, so did you say find him or bind him? Because people put find him. We weren't saying bind.
Bind him.
Bind him. Oh my God. She said bind him and he'll bind you.
I just, the terminology.
Oh Lord have mercy. She said bind him. Okay. All right, y'all, for real. This gonna be the best way, for real.
Oh,
Talk about S&M.
he said Negroes be Negroes even in church. That's why I don't go. Like I'm just, just keeping it real. Because a woman can do all that and your man will still cheat on you. Vice versa. A man can be everything, the woman still cheat on you. So, oh my God, I love this one.
His first attempt in the javelin.
And everyone going to hell for laughing.
Well, beyond 30 meters, nearer to. And here is Vesta of Germany, his first attempt in the javelin in the F41 category. And he's held that one well.
Oh, I can't.
Did you see the one that Lexi? Do you guys watch Lexi television at all? Her name is Lexi.
I don't know.
Y'all gotta send
Dwarf
the
doing
videos
the
to
battle
me
rope
so I can post them.
Oh God!
Yeah,
I think I seen the battle rope one. Yes.
She said it through a little too hard.
Oh, going to hell. because I laughed so hard.
Y'all gotta send these videos to me so we can share them. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
DJ Nick saying, damn, they throw it so.
And you see the couple that was in his hair, like they threw him in his hair too.
Please pray for forgiveness because we ride the bus.
Oh.
Okay. All right. I'm so weak right now.
I'm sorry, Stay Lifted. That was a little mean, but you know, we had to lighten it up a little bit.
We really did. It was let me see what this one is.
We love y'all. Don't judge us. We wanted some comic relief at the end.
Lighten up the mood.
Yes.
Okay, y'all.
Oh, this one is funny too. Like,
I'm just trying to figure out what happened to her neck.
Oh shit!
Oh my gosh, I'm about to pee on myself.
So,
Stay Lifted said it was a little mean, like the dude.
Yeah.
I see what you did. I see what you did.
Oh my God! Did you say Stay? Who driving the bus? I think it's Stay.
Oh boy! Oh my gosh!
Yeah, y'all. All right, I promise. Oh my God.
I can't.
This is the decompression point of the stream.
Oh boy, I can't.
Oh my goodness. Let me see if I can find this last one because yeah, I am like done. Let's see.
Oh, I can't anymore.
I'm trying to see because I don't want to show any more of these.
You still trying to kill us now? You still trying to kill us?
No, I'm not trying to kill us. Hold on. No, there's it. Nope. I'm trying to see if I got it. Nope. I'll save that one for next week. But yeah, for real. It's been real. We gotta, include, some serious things in it and then, decompress at the end. But also keep in mind there go L7 Kings, bind them. Everybody say bind them. But keep in mind of us being aware, but also being able to decompress about it, but just staying vigilant on everything that is going on out here. We all need to laugh at the end of things because things are so serious these days that we need that laugh. So what I'm going to do now is kind of just go through some highlights and sharing some information. I'm pretty sure David is gone. He might be asleep or he's alert, but he's still partner pushing. Can you see if OE is still up and how long he's going to be on? And so he's partner pushing really hard. OE is also partner pushing. Anybody else, anybody that's trying to get to a certain number, 1K, 2K, 1,500, let us know. We will definitely put you in there. Please follow all the dope streamers, DJs, and mods in the chat. That's probably all of you. And also the viewers, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here to give you.
It sounds like he's about to raid out.
He's about to raid out.
Okay. Hopefully he ain't raiding over here.
Oh Lord. Anyway, so we have upcoming, which is going to be Soul to Soul. That is hosted by one of my DJs. I am DJ Drake. We put the lineup together. So shout out to DJ IM1. I think he's still in here. He's on at 9. DJ GQ UK, it starts off at 6. and it goes all the way down to King George. As you see, DJ LE is on here at 12. Um, and you have David C. Dennis, that's at 3. Prodigy at 7. Drake is at 4. So just follow this train. You know, we are trying to make this super dope for our viewers. So make sure you're following the train. And also, excuse me, I'm gonna need to get my water. I don't think anybody told me to hydrate. We have the Twitch Awards. Nominations are open now. They close on September 5th. If you would like to nominate a safe place for best mental health stream and whatever else you may see that applies to our stream, please do. Please, please, please go and vote, 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 vote. So want to make sure we're doing that and, you know, supporting other upcoming DJs and DJs that you feel like have really put it out there in those categories. So go and vote. Also, this was just released to me today. I will be in the Baltimore area the weekend of October 30th. Pink Party for Mom Raid Train is going up for Beats, going against Beats for a Cure. It is all for a fundraising event. The best raid train, the DJ will receive $1,000 to go towards the charity. This is hosted by the B-Side, Chanel B, and this would be dedicated to her Sarah, her friend. So it is called the Breast Cancer DJ Battle. We cannot release who our DJ will be at this time. Right now, we're just saying save the day. It will be live on Twitch as well. But if you're in the Maryland area and you want to purchase the tickets, go to Eventbrite. I will be there the whole weekend. So shout out to Pink Party for Mom, Team Pink Party for Mom, for being actually put on this phenomenal event. Very happy about that.
I'm gonna be there for that. I got my ticket. I'm coming up there for that. I'm coming up there for that.
Yeah, so I see you. And this right here, tomorrow night, set your clocks for 9 o'clock. I promise I won't be too bad.
Uh-oh. You talking about that G spot? She gonna be back. Yeah, she gonna be bad.
I will be on the G spot tomorrow. At 9 o'clock, I will be doing adult story time. I'll be reading some from my own Zane books and some from author Javonda, and then we will talk about mental stimulation. We will talk about mental stimulation. So stay tuned, come by, hear me read, and hear us talk about mental stimulation before physical. Yes, that's going to be really, really good. So
is that the same as mind blanking? Like,
huh?
You know, my mind's in the gutter. Is that the same thing as mind effing, or is this something different?
It's going to be mind stimulating, but you can put it to mind effing as well. Because the thing about it is that you want to stimulate the mind first. You want to always stimulate the mind first.
And y'all follow author Javonda is going to be on her show.
It is going to be on her show. Queen May, is that my sis? Oh my goodness. Long time. Come on in. Yes, you will be a part of that combo, so don't even try it. But yes, make sure that you set your alarm clock. Meet us over there, Arthur Duranda's stream. I do have to dress the part. I'm not going to tell you what I'm wearing.
Okay.
So I will not state what I'm
Well,
wearing.
or lack thereof.
Wait.
My stars. My stars.
Wait. I didn't. You. Wait.
I'm about to burn some sage after that. I'm about to burn some sage.
Look, I need everyone to put in the chat. I need everyone to put in the chat right now. Beauty is not responsible. Okay? Just put beauty is not responsible. That's all I need you to put in the chat. Is beauty
No.
not
No. No.
I'm not responsible for the big head, making the phone call, the rose, the lotion. I ain't responsible for none of that.
I didn't realize that was Devin. What's up, Dev?
Yeah, for real. Bring your tail up here. Anyway. Hey, Dev. How you feeling? Epic. I tried it. Is it
You tried what? Hold up. You tried what? What are we talking about?
I tried to say beauty is not responsible. He said, yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about you were trying some toys and stuff. I was like, ooh.
No.
Ooh.
Stay, you gonna say beauty is very responsible. Okay. Look.
Dad says a little brother, he don't approve of that.
Look, I am not responsible for the lotion, the rose, Vaseline,
texting some mistakes. Because I would be texting my next mistake. I don't know why I be texting these mistakes.
Yeah. So yeah, tune in tomorrow for that. That would be my first. So I'm trying to get my voice together. You can talk about what, Rose?
Oh gosh.
The rest whisper. What you say? Felicia, you tell me you just gonna take notes. Text your next, not your ex, y'all. That's see.
Well, it depends. Like as long as you and then let me stop. This not to.
So we're going to talk about different mental stimulation to physical stimulation. So RSO says she has a rose. So we'll, definitely be
Team Rose. Rose.
So we'll definitely be talking about here go DJ Tank with the eyes. 976, hey big head. God, help us. Where are we going, y'all? Where are we going?
I don't know. Did OE already rate out?
He's rated out at 10.
At 10? Okay, well, we gotta rate out before.
Oh, hope we don't rate over here. Oh my goodness. So who else is on? Anybody got a mod? Y'all stay right here. Don't go nowhere.
I've been such a horrible mod lately, but none of my DJs are on. DJ Leo the Great's on. Don D.
That's right. Use your roles before going out on a date. Behavior control. We're gonna talk about all of that RSOs.
Oh, this she just went live.
Oh, hold on. Oh, yes. That's where we're going. Load up, everybody. We're getting ready to go over here and have a good time. Support Miss Riz. Support.
Yeah.
Support. So she just went live.
And RSOs, that don't work for me because I can use a rose and still get down. So I that doesn't calm me down at all. So if you normal, use your rose before you go out. But if you abnormal like me, it might not work.
Queen May said she newly single, so she good.
A
lot of people ask that, say, "Beauty, how are you single?" They'll be like, "How are you single?" I'm like, "What do you mean? How am I single? What you mean?" Well, no, this is called control. It's called control. Control. you know. But anyway, let's raid
I
out.
love y'all. I
Everybody get
love
on
y'all.
this raid for real. We got 40 people in here. Let's roll over. Show Miss Riz some support. Who's rating us out? Philippe, you rating us out? Who's rating us out?
There we are. I was trying to figure out what the command was because I'm new to this.
I can
Come
write this.
on, I want everybody to raid. Come on, go over there and support Miss Riz. We're gonna go out on this. Let's dance out. Dance out. Dance out. Dance out. Hey, dance out. Hey. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, DJ Tank. Thank you, the epic analyst. Y'all dance out of here. Let's go. You know what, Tank, really.
We moving.
Get on the bus. Get on the bus.
We are out.